Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Last time we finished meeting up with the four heads of the developmental compartments of the Institute, and today we're going to finish looting as much as we can and go speak with Father and see what he wants us to do to help the Institute out. Because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be infiltrating the Institute, earning their trust, doing what they want, as long as it's not too terrible. So today, that's what we're gonna do. I'm thirsty and hungry. I am legitimately getting sick of survival mode. I am turning it off right now. Actually, fuck it. Give me the hell out. Yeah, let's go for very hard for now. I know that the game gets really bullet spongy on higher difficulties that aren't survival mode, but I want to try. Sure you wish to lower the difficulty. This character will not be able to opt back into survival in the future. Yeah, get me the fuck out. I'm sick. I'm sick of food. I'm sick of
In
drink.
case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Doc,
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures, and the sooner the better. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
words any former soldier can appreciate.
A man who understands the need for discipline will be a valuable addition here. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see about getting one to you.
Sounds good.
Take care then.
How am I doing on everything now? Okay, you get a lot more weight when you're not in survival mode. Ammo no longer weighs anything, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Wait, even fusion cores don't weigh anything? Wow. Okay. Yeah, this part's amazing. I can actually carry things. Oh man, get me the hell out. I love survival mode, but it gets a little tedious after 70 hours or however long I've been in this playthrough. So apologies if the survival mode was one of the big reasons you liked this series. Too bad. Access logs. Anything interesting here? Child synth development. Nope, nothing too interesting. Review permissions for assigning sidearms to personnel. SRB recommendations to increase security have overridden any normal procedures for allowing Institute scientists to carry firearms. Training for said firearms also needs to be updated. Reconsider interdepartmental network access. Certain divisions appear to be abusing this. Security systems need to be reviewed by Facilities Division ASAP. Given recent events, it is extremely important that the Institute be prepared for any conceivable situation, no matter how unlikely. Dr. Ao has requested this for some time, and I am now inclined to agree with him. Is that us? Are we the recent events? I have, in the last 24 hours, observed no less than 7 blatant violations of Institute protocol. The degree to which people appear to ignore the rules which have been put in place to keep us all safe is incredibly disappointing. Madison insists that I continue the testing battery with the child synth, despite my reservations about the project as a whole. If this were any other situation, I would not have second thoughts about going straight to the director, but given the circumstance, I shall simply wait it out. Whose terminal is this? Is it yours? Someone's terminal complaining
Rush work
about
is sloppy
Dr.
at
Lee.
best and deadly at worst.
Got like a laser grid here. Can't go any further. Gun. No, I kind of wanted that, but oh, there's a door here. This is mine now. Okay, the great thing about ammo not weighing anything is I no longer have to worry about keeping some in reserve. I can just keep all the ammo that I have. I think we're done in here. Did I read this terminal? Redacted. Oh yeah, AO is the leader of the Synth Retention Bureau, right? Proposal. Build an existing institute research into implant cybernetics to augment human capabilities and lifespan. Previous program met with limited success in a single subject. Using a broader array of subjects and new techniques could prove highly effective. Rejected. Cold fusion. Divert time/materials from current Phase 3 research to exploring the possibility of sustainable nuclear reactions through electrochemical processes at or near room temperatures. Pre-war work on the subject yielded no concrete results. Advances in technology could potentially make it possible. Rejected. Evidence suggests this is and always will be a pipe dream. Modification to relay assembly allowing for extra parameters when rematerializing, specifically to explore recalibrating object size and density. Imagine if it were possible to use the relay to shrink someone down to the size of an insect or even smaller. Rejected. Let's keep things out of the realm of science fiction, please. But I like Ant-Man. Plasma weaponry. Pre-war plasma weapons exist, albeit in a somewhat primitive state. Samples have been collected with work from a dedicated research team. Said weapons could be improved upon dramatically. Approval pending, something to consider after Phase 3 is complete. Dr. Lee has been spending more and more time in her lab with the kid synth thing. It's creepy, and I can't help but wonder if she's getting a little too attached. Evan has rejected my last 12 proposals. I don't know how to get through to that man at all. Okay, so it sounds like there's a little bit of a... what's the word? What is the word that I'm looking for? Tension in this department. Hello.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Alright, everyone seems to like us, which is nice. It's good to be appreciated. But anyways, it's time to leave. We need to go talk to Father and see what he wants us to do. And assuming what he wants us to do is outside of the Institute, we need to go meet up with the Railroad and give them a breakdown of everything that's happened here. Father is like in this general direction, right?
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
I think I've looted everything in the inner part. I might have missed this room.
Synth Unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, Unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
I've explored here before.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Okay, let's go find Father.
All systems nominal.
And see what he wants us to do. Is he upstairs? Yeah. Is he still next to his fake younger self? Just been standing there this entire... No, he's not. He's not standing next to fake Sean anymore.
Excuse me.
Hello, Father.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
I want to say this, but I'm supposed to be saying what they want to hear, so...
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His
Yeah, I read
memories have
about
been
that.
erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Does he not know that I've been working with the Railroad? They have spies fucking everywhere. I read that terminal. How would he not know? Okay, anyways, we need to go reclaim whatever the synth from Libertalia, but we're gonna start working on the Railroad stuff and see if they need us to continue working with the Institute, or if we can stop working with the Institute and only work with the Railroad, so... Oh, it's giving me a fast travel tutorial now that I'm not in survival mode. Well, joke's on you, buddy. I've been cheating and fast traveling this entire time, haha. Where's my companion? Where's Deacon? Because Deacon was with me before I went to the Institute. Oh. Ah, hello. You appear to be in a pipe there, buddy.
Hey, it's the professor. Professor's back.
That's me. I forgot that was my nickname. Or code name, or whatever the fuck. Hi, Desdemona. I'm back from the
I was
Institute.
power napping and whammo, it hit me. Got some ideas on how to kit out Deliverer. Make your super badass gun even more, well, more. So check out my stock.
Sure.
I'll take a look.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
What do you got? 308 ammo. Give me that. Uh-huh. The Tinker Tom Special. Eh. What is the Deliverer? I assume it's a gun, but I don't remember what it was. Hi, here, take some of these. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. No, don't sell that. What the fuck? Sell this. There we go.
Pam needs you in her room.
Pam needs me.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Deacon, what the fuck happened to your face? Okay. That was weird.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
They sure are.
Thank God.
Woo! CJ, as I told you, the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
I did.
You thought I died?
I saw you disintegrate right before my eyes. Then the whole machine blew up. Tom insisted you dematerialized in time, but Tom's track record with experiments leaves something to be desired. I've never been happier to tell Tom I was wrong. It did work, right?
It did. Turns out the leader is my son. Ahaha, is that funny?
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out, he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
I'm just glad he's alive.
I know it wasn't the reunion you were hoping for, but I'm happy you got to see him all the same. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
I did.
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
You got it, dude.
Glad you're with us.
Let's go enter the report on the terminal. And Pam apparently needed to talk to us. Hello.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing data. There are 3 independent reports of Courser activity. Analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion. The Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution. Terminate Courser threats whenever possible.
Wouldn't killing the Courser blow my cover?
2 facts. Fact 1. If rogue variable leaves no survivors, chance of undercover mission being compromised is 1.3%. Railroad Alpha has deemed this an acceptable level of risk to preserve the current railroad organization construct. Fact 2. Only agents of designated subclass Heavy capable of eliminating Courser threat.
You saying I'm fat?
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional. Target designated Courser.
Drummer boy, you ruined the cutscene. Whatever. I need to go kill a fucking Courser.
You might want to focus on the valuable salvage. You'll break your back carrying worthless scrap.
Bro. I need the aluminum, I think, is what I just picked up. Look, I have so much more inventory space
Systems
now.
locked. Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
What in the fuck is Operation Tea Party? I'm going into the terminal. I'm writing my report. Access records. No. Enter Institute report. Oh, I get to read my own dialogue. Though it wasn't a certainty, thankfully the signal interceptor worked. When I materialized, I found myself in an empty room. Okay, and then there's a bunch of empty space until I get to the part where I talk to Z114. Z114 can get the 13 synths in place, but in order for them to make it to the teleporter, Patriot needs the username and password for version 1 of CIT's Code Defender. End of report. Blah 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 blah. Please consult with Pam immediately. Hey Pam.
Pam.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
What's at Cambridge Polymer?
Cambridge Polymer Labs, LLC, had several active military contracts, specializing in robotics. The region is currently classified as extremely dangerous.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Alright. Inventory-wise, oh my god, am I gonna have this tutorial here for the rest of my life? Surely not, right? What if I just stay on here for a while? Okay. Keep giving me those tutorials, buddy. So the Cambridge Polymer Labs, I do not have that on my... Oh, wait, I do. Where's it? Oh, I've done this. This is where I got the I got a piece of power armor that I used for like a little bit, right? There. Okay, so differences between survival mode and not survival mode. I'm pretty sure stim packs are instant now and not like heal over time. Yeah, they just like fully heal me. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm not going to need food anymore. Although some types of food are pretty good, like damage resistance. But I'm not going to just need random ass steaks and shit anymore. I'm probably not going to need to use purified water. Yeah, I'm going to need to do a bit of inventory management, but that's fine. That can be for another time. Let's head to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. I'm sure shit's respawned in here. I did that like a long time ago. But maybe we don't even need to go deep into the facility. Maybe it's just like there. Yeah, there was the room overlooking the lab itself that had a computer in it. That's probably where I need to go, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of combat in here. Assuming the loading decides that it wants to work. This is my first time loading onto the overworld this session, so it takes a lot longer. There we go. Hi. Garbled radio beacon. What is this? I do not understand what any of that was, so... Just going to ignore that for now. It feels good to not be beholden to my bodily functions 24/7 anymore. So I assume I need to go upstairs. How do I get upstairs? Because that's probably where the password is in that room. At least I'm assuming. Or not. Okay, it's over there actually. So it is in the lab. It is possible that I missed it, but it's more likely that it just wasn't here without the quest. What are you saying, Deacon? I can't hear you. I don't really need to worry about empty bottles anymore if I don't need water, so... Like, I don't need to make vegetable soup or noodle cups anymore. So I don't really need empty water bottles. So stuff hasn't respawned in here, apparently. I'm curious to see how combat's going to go now that I'm not on survival mode. Because as far as I'm aware, survival mode is easier in terms of, like, enemy health
downright creepy.
than very hard mode. Bergman's Terminal. Yeah, I definitely read this. Password request. I want it on record that I highly object to giving admin rights to anyone that isn't in our core team. Admin access isn't a bauble for Dr. Williams to load over his colleagues. We have designed a nigh-perfect system, and idiotic moves like this risk everything. I've been informed that legally I must comply with this request, no matter how moronic it is. The password Vernon is an idiot. Good. I definitely read that terminals, and that part was not there. So time to leave. Let's go give Des her password. And then we probably need to go back into the Institute. feels so good having inventory. Like, your inventory in survival mode is so unbelievably limited. Mostly due to the fact that, oh, and I have stuff on my mini-map now, right. Okay, this is a completely different game, not playing in survival mode, so. We're gonna have more fun. Less time worrying about inventory management, less time worrying about dealing with my bodily functions, more time doing the fun stuff of looting and scooting. Hello. That individual is busy.
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing.
Excuse me,
After the
please
device
call me the
was
professor.
assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done.
Hi, I have your password.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste this opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Even with synth allies, is that enough to fight the Institute?
The synths greatly outnumber the scientists. If enough of them rebel, the chaos would be unprecedented. Then we use that turmoil to evacuate everyone we can. It will work, because it must. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
Alright, that's a little bit more of an aggressive plan than we were originally planning, but they are the railroad, they want to free all the synths, so let's go meet with our men on the inside and see if we can free all the synths. Should be easy, right? Just fight for your freedom. So, I need to go talk to both of them, apparently. Ooh.
Power armor? What would you need that for?
Fighting things in the overworld. Not here. I would never fight things in here. Hello, my friend.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things. But he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
Synths would fight against us?
Synths always wear a mask of a docile machine. Otherwise, your mind is erased by the SRB. Some have worn that mask for so long that there's nothing underneath. Even if the path was clear, those broken people would stay and serve the scientists, and even try to stop us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. We will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Beignet a great deal, but we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
I need to give him a day. And not talk to Mr. Benet, I guess. So let's just wait a day. Oh right, you can't wait in this game. Like, by doing nothing.
I have nothing to report at the moment. Have a nice day.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to... Oh, I am over-encumbered. But being over-encumbered doesn't matter, because I'm no longer in survival mode! Ha-ha! Let's wait a day by sitting on this bench. Don't mind me just sitting on a bench for 24 hours staring directly into the fountain. The kind of shit you're allowed to do if you don't need to eat or drink. I do really like survival mode, but after a while it does get way too tedious for me to care anymore, so... I'm sorry if you were really enjoying this survival playthrough, but... It's gotten to the point where the food and the drink and the sleeping is not really a thing. Like, it's a thing, but it's not a big deal that I need to eat and drink and sleep, because I have enough food, I have enough water. If I run low on food, I can just go buy 30 noodle cups, and that'll last me a while. Hello.
Before we can proceed, give Mr. Benet what he requested. Everything hinges on opening those doors.
Okay, so I do need to talk to him. I just need to make sure not to tell him about the new, updated, better plan.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Got it.
I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Well, sorry about that, bud. Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Alright. Yeah, it's safer if I, the person who has been here for a day, talks to random synth number 2 over here in the atrium.
Hey, Z1.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
What ingredients?
Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and a couple other things.
Couldn't we just steal some weapons?
All munitions are tightly guarded by the SRB. Even if we managed to take some, it would certainly be noticed. And surprise is essential to everything.
I have weapons I can give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
Okay, what are the ingredients?
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
Who's guarding them?
A good number of early model synths. Will that be a problem?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Alright, that's probably gonna work out perfectly fine. So, I guess I'm just ignoring this. I guess I'm just ignoring the Institute quests. I don't really feel a need to integrate myself further into the Institute. If I'm just gonna side with the Railroad, why bother? So,
it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. That's gonna do it for today. Next time, we're going to kill some guards, blow up some tunnels, and help this rebellion get off its feet. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys then.